Now, some people say they're experiencing problems in downloading their COVID-19 vaccine certificates. At the same time, the Health Department says, of course, it has started resending millions of COVID-19 vaccination messages. The digital vaccine certificates was launched recently. Well, let's get an update now from the department's project manager for the electronic vaccine data system, shortly known as EVDS. It's Milani Wolmarans. Ma'am, good afternoon. Joining us via Zoom here on the Midday View. Very briefly, first up, very briefly, an overriding question. How is the system working? How is it going for you at this stage, particularly around vaccine certificates?
Good afternoon, and good afternoon to the viewers. As at 12:50 today, 1,140,985 individuals managed to download their vaccination certificate. So I think it's quite remarkable, given the fact that it only is live for an approximate 5 days. So yeah, that's how far we are. We have experienced here and there a few glitches. It's mainly related to the peaks in the traffic during certain times during the day, and it's often related to either myself or other colleagues of the National Department of Health doing media interviews. So I made the team aware to say that I'm talking to the public again and yourself on eNCA, and they should expect a peak just after the interview again.
So we contribute to your headaches, but I think it's a good headache to have, that people, after watching you talking to us, they respond in that way. More than 1 million people. It's good to hear. I mean, I'm one of those few lucky, of that million lucky ones. I downloaded my certificate on last week, Friday, and it worked well. No easy. But some people are having challenges. I've got colleagues at eNCA who are having challenges. They go on, they have done their full vaccination process, they put in the ID number, they put in their vaccination code, they then say they're not a robot, they certify they're human, then it takes them to their cell number, but then sometimes it says, no, your records are not correct, or you have not vaccinated. What causes that? What's your message to people who are facing that frustration?
Okay, so if a record is not on the EVDS, or if it says tells you that there's no record, it means that there are some instances where people that got vaccinated, their details were recorded on a paper form. The policy is that this needs to be recorded onto the electronic system within 24 hours. So often there is a reason that there is a backlog in the capturing of these paper forms. So my first recommendation is that you can call the COVID-19 hotline so that they can verify if there is a record of your vaccination on the electronic system. If there is no record of your on the electronic system, you unfortunately will have to contact the vaccination site, because each vaccination site has got the responsibility to keep their records up to date, and they need to ensure that everybody that gets vaccinated, that their record is recorded on the electronic system.
So you are telling our viewers that if you're facing this challenge, you must go back to the way you vaccinated and ask them to upload digitally, capture your vaccination record digitally. And of course, some people, since we've been getting these blackouts again from ESCOM, the couple of the past days, some people have been having network issues. That's also another problem that I'm hearing about. But there's another one which caught my attention, Ms. Wolmarans, is that when people were registering originally on the EVDS system, we all put our details, including our mobile cell numbers, our mobile phone numbers. Now, life does happen. In the intervening period, I could have lost my number, could have been stolen, could have gone damaged. I have a new number, but to get that OTP, when I want to download my certificate, it asks for the cell number. And I know a number of people who are putting in their current number, which is not on the system, and it says, no, we don't recognize this number. How can they expeditiously be able to update that number? Because some people phone your call center and they're told, yes, we are putting the new number now, your new new mobile number, but you have to wait for between 2 and 6 weeks?
I'm not aware of the 2 and 6 weeks. However, I will follow up with them. So the best is to send an email to evdsqueries@health.gov.za. We've got a team of technicians that's dealing with this. And they systematically are working through the different queries that are coming in. Yeah, we will continue improving as we move forward.
So you shouldn't be made to wait for 2 to 6 weeks for your new mobile phone number to be updated on the system.
It's not definitely not 6 weeks. It might be a week, and it's all dependent on the number of queries that we are receiving. But at the moment, we are up to date with all queries that has come through up to Sunday, so we are 2 days behind. So it should take less than a week to fix it.
Okay, so the best way is via...
And we are working on an automated process to be able to fix it.
Yeah, because I'm glad to hear that, because I mean, life happens. People do not need to be bombarding you with emails just to update their mobile phones if their number has changed for any valid reason. They need to be able to do it very quick, short and sharp. Thank you very much, Ms. Milani Wolmarans, for your time this afternoon here. So the best way is to send an email to that queries@evds, and you'll be assisted. There could be a delay of a day or two, according to her. So keep on trying to download your vaccine certificate.